Mom visits her son in the school lunchroom. Then she saw what teachers had done. In 2015, a 6-year-old boy from Grants Pass, Oregon, found himself arriving late to school. His family had encountered car troubles that morning, causing the delay. Consequently, Mom Nicole anticipated that little Hunter might end up with detention. In response, Nicole visited Hunter's school during lunchtime. Her intention was straightforward, to check on his well-being. However, she encountered much more than she had anticipated. Instead of finding Hunter in detention, Nicole witnessed her son enduring what most would consider a case of public humiliation. Needless to say, she was anything but pleased. Compounding the situation, Nicole was dealing with her own health challenges. To add to the difficulty, the family's car decided to break down at the exact time she was driving Hunter to school. Since taking the bus wasn't a viable option, Nicole did her utmost to ensure her son made it to Lincoln Elementary School on time. Yet despite her efforts, Hunter arrived a few minutes late. Hunter rushed into the school crying. The poor boy knew he'd face detention. Nicole felt really bad about all this, but she decided she'd go to the school at lunchtime to check on him and lift his spirits if she could. Sometimes Hunter isn't ready, but most often the tardiness is not his fault. Nicole suffers from osteoporosis, which makes it painful and difficult for her to function, especially in the morning, KDRV reported. When Nicole got to the school, she saw Hunter seated all alone. She was stunned to find her son separated from the other children in the school. The 6-year-old sat with a white partition in front of him, blocking him from seeing or communicating with other kids. There was also a cup with a D on it in front of him. For detention, while Hunter himself sat in tears. The scene crushed the mother's heart. Hunter was publicly ostracized and humiliated. Nicole was outraged with the school's treatment of her son, as any mother would be. The punishment seemed far too severe. Nicole's anger was made all the more concentrated by the fact that Hunter was rarely late to school and hadn't been late enough that day to make up any assignments. The mom could barely believe her eyes, but she wasn't about to let what happened to her son go unnoticed. Knowing she had to do something, Nicole took a picture of Hunter as he sat in his cubicle of shame. She then uploaded it to Facebook, where it quickly sparked a fire within the local community. Hunter's grandmother shared the pictures on Facebook, and the post generated over 75,000 shares. "This is my grandson Hunter. He's a little first grader. His mama's car sometimes doesn't like to start upright. Sometimes he's a couple of minutes late to school. Yesterday, he was 1 minute late, and this is what his mama discovered they do to punish him. They've done this to him 6 times for something that's out of this baby's control. They make a mockery of him in front of the other students. The principal is responsible for this. His mom found him there crying and took him home for the day. Anyone want to help me flood this lady principal with calls telling her how inappropriate this is?" It appeared that the school's policy had bullied Hunter. According to Snopes, the school district was flooded with furious calls, and the school's Facebook page was bombarded with bad reviews. After the pictures went viral, others in Grants Pass wanted to help. They made it their mission to ensure Hunter was never late to school again. Strangers had come together to help them with their car problems. When Hunter's mom and dad showed up to pick up their car from the repair shop, they got the surprise of their lives. Nicole and her family had turned up at Kelly's automotive service a few days later, expecting to be told that her car was beyond fixing. Hunter's father, Mark Samello, fully expected to get more bad news about the car, but it was quite the opposite. An auto dealer had joined forces with people in the community to buy them another vehicle and make sure it would be more dependable. Several businesses in Medford, Oregon, and Grants Pass, as well as a local radio host, Bill Meyer, joined forces to chip in. Nicole and her family were then handed the keys to a Chrysler van. "You see that minivan sitting right there?" asked Lisa McLeese Kelly of Kelly's Automotive Service. "That's yours," she said, as she handed Mark the keys to a Chrysler minivan. The family was both shocked and moved. "I'm just blown away to see the community come together like this and see that there are still good people out there," said the happy father, Mark. Moreover, apart from acquiring a vehicle to ensure Hunter's punctuality for school, Hunter's narrative spurred a transformation in the school's approach to detention. They introduced a supervised classroom setting to prevent the embarrassment of students in front of their peers. This gesture of goodwill not only provides ongoing assistance to Nicole and her family, but also showcases the compassion within the Grants Pass community. Their actions underscore the enduring presence of hope where love resides. The conclusion of this story truly touches my heart, and I sincerely wish for the young boy to encounter a significantly more positive interaction with his educators moving forward. May he be blessed abundantly.
Thanks for watching another heartwarming video. Please check out our channel for more stories that will make your heart melt.